Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Fresh Friday. Today we are making a delicious waxy bean recipe, and this is a not so traditional one. This is not like your mama's, but let me tell you, it is well worth a try. We got yellow waxy beans out at Burnett Farms in Somerset, Kentucky this week. The drive was beautiful. As you enter in, there are all of these sunflowers and zinnias, and the farm store is stockpiled with everything you need on your grocery list. It is well worth a drive out there if you are not from the area, but if you're from the area, definitely check out Burnett Farms. And let's get into these waxy beans.
To get us started, I have 3 shallots here that I'm going to cut both of the ends off of, and then we're going to cut it in half. We're also going to take off the outermost peel and an outermost layer if you have any kind of imperfections. I did, so I just pulled off an extra layer. And then we're going to thinly slice these. Now these don't have to be perfect at all, you just don't want any big chunks. So once we get all of these sliced up, we're going to put it off to the side and focus on our garlic. I got this beautiful head of garlic from Burnett Farms, and we are going to use 3 of the cloves. Now, these are huge cloves. You might want to scale back if you are not a fan of garlic, but we are just going to thinly slice these the same way that we did the shallots. And some of my pieces were larger chunks, so I would cut those in half just so I didn't take a huge bite of garlic once I eat it with the beans. In a pan on medium-high heat, we are going to heat up some olive oil and add in our shallots. We're going to let these cook just a little bit and then add in our beautiful yellow waxy beans. Make sure when you are using fresh beans that you give them a number of washes. I rinsed these waxy beans probably about 3 times just to get all the extra dirt and debris off of them. We're going to let these cook for about 5 minutes, and as you can see, I added in the garlic, we added in some crushed red pepper, I gave it a little pinch of salt, and then I added in some red wine vinegar. I also added in a little bit of fresh thyme, and then gave it a taste test just to see where our beans were at. Once they are tender but still have a little bit of a bite to them, we're going to add in some baby arugula. Now I turned the heat off at this point and just let this wilt down for about a minute, and then it was ready to eat. I know these are not your traditional waxy beans, but let this be a new, non-traditional take and maybe a new recipe to try. I hope you all enjoyed this recipe. Let us know if you make it. Be sure to check out Burnett Farms in Somerset, Kentucky, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.